What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. This is your Friday wrap-up, and I got a fantastic video for you. But what I need you to do right now is I need you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I need you guys to come along with me on the journey and check the description tab out because I have all the tools and tidbits and hyperlinks to make you a more successful trader. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock with me, then all I got to say to you is follow me, and let's go to war together, guys, on the best trading platform. We got the Friday wrap-up, and you can learn more about Traders War Room right there at the website. So let's get it. All right, team, welcome back. Check on recent alerts. Let's go ahead and see how we did for the Friday. We had a couple killer trades that we had, swing trades all the way around. You guys know how I rock it. There was a spelling error right there, but that is BAC, and we had Wells Fargo definitely killed it on some of our financial trades. We also had a path trade and a semiconductor trade that did very well today. We were able to secure some profits on those, and we closed out with CVS and SPY today. Guys, those were killer trades, all swing trades, all money making trades. Traders War Room, baby. And listen, these are just my alerts, okay? I have 25 others doing their thing, and I'm going to show you right now just kind of what our server looks like. So a quick review of the server, just so you know that I'm not just all talk. Man, we got something for everyone. Here's all of our live trading and our premium bots and sports betting and futures trades. We also got those quant data. We got some basic stock trending stuff. We got the algorithms going on and all the alerts, guys. Look at all these day trades, swing trades, small accounts. We even got, leap trades and special type of trades. We got stocks, crypto, Forex. We got private lounges with self-charting bots. We got trade signals from some of the most popular influencers out there, professional charts, earnings news, market news, everything, guys. And we even have a self-development learning center. So really, honestly, something for everyone, every style, every budget right there. So if you want consistent winners and truly something for everyone, you need to join TWR and trade with the bulls. Hit the link up for more information right there. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get into the actual main presentation. So what's hot and what's not on this Friday wrap up? Here's how your markets close. Bullish across the board. Everyone felt it. I know I did. We were definitely making a killing on some of those calls that we thought might be a little struggling, but the market closed very strong at the end of the week, and so we're very happy. Here we go, a picture representation of how the market, this is the S&P 500. Definitely don't see much red on there, which is always a good day. And we got some futures looking like it. So futures are, again, these are just a glimpse into what could be, what won't be. Really, the futures that come out on Sunday is really what's going to give us an idea what pre-market will look like on Monday. So we'll pay attention to those when we see what happens come early on Monday. Going into your heat index, so communication services was the biggest winner, followed by energy, and utilities and healthcare were the biggest laggers. Here's your dark pools, SPY, Q, Apple, the big boys, all getting some heavy prints inside of there. And we got your calls versus your puts, looking a little put heavy. Okay, I'm not going to lie, looking a little put heavy. That's just because everyone's kind of going off of these federal minutes that are coming out next week. So, just getting prepared basically. However, I think we still see a little continuation over the weekend unless something changes with the main market news. And I think we see a little bit of a stock rise coming into Monday's bell. Moving into your top winners, here's your top winners. All these tickers definitely had killer days in the marketplace, high volume, high profits, and there's a lot of penny stocks here. You're starting to see the penny stocks moving around. And if you guys enjoy the penny stocks, Traders War Room has tons of penny stock analysts on there that like to do the penny stocks. You can make some decent money with some penny stocks for real. Here's some of your losers. Now, what we like about the losers is sometimes they lose, such in a big way that they're due for a bounce back. So we pay attention to the losers. Some of these are just, just like the name, they're just losers. Okay. But some of these that have a little bit more of, fundamentals that are in line with a decent type of stock, you can expect probably a little bit of recovery come, a bullish market. Most volatile stocks, you guys heard it about their healthcare news that they had. So Reagan definitely was a big stock for some volatile movements. You also heard a lot about the hubs and in phase. Okay, so those are in phase is one I'm really paying attention to, but that one's kind of expensive. So if you want to try to play that energy type of trade like in phase, I would suggest, looking at some of the lower tickers that followed in phase and see if some of them start to continue to ride some of the coattails. Off top of my head, I'm thinking like DVN is a good one that potentially could go with it. Also, I'm thinking, SPWR would be one that comes off the mind. So you want to find sometimes when you got these expensive stocks and then you can't just get into them as deep, right? You want to find the ones that are less expensive but are moving in sync with the expensive stocks, because then you can ride coattails. All right, and here's your most active. Of course, you got the Qs, extremely active, especially when technology is booming. The Qs are rocking. We also got the semiconductor sector, SPY, of course, AMD, Apple, the normal ones that are always hitting pretty hard. We're definitely very active. Here's your golden crosses. Now, if you don't know what a golden cross is, it's a very bullish move on a technical analysis chart. Basically, you got a short moving average that has crossed to the upside of a longer moving average, and it's given a good indication of continuation to the upside. So that's why we pay attention to these. Usually, if we can stay above the moving average, these are good for continuation to the upside, and you can go long on them. And here's your death crosses, just the exact opposite of a golden cross. You got a short moving average that closed or that started moving towards the downside and crossed on a longer moving average. And it is followed by continuation to the downside. As long as the stock continues to close below those moving averages, you can rest assured that the stock will follow in trend and sync. All right, top news. Okay, so Musk says Twitter whistleblower payment is another reason to scrap the merger. So he really is getting a lot of flack for wanting to back out of this. But a lot of the news, could you blame the guy? He's wanting to spend all this money on something that was promised, A, B, and C, and they're only giving him A. And B and C are clouded with a lot of doubt and a lot of, misguided representation. So if you were going to spend billions and billions of dollars, would you really want to feel comfortable spending all that money on something that was kind of shady? I can feel him on that sentiment. But he's contended that Twitter decision to pay millions of dollars to a whistleblower that had fired gives him another justification that terminating his $44 billion agreement to buy the social media company is justified. And, I kind of have to agree with him. I wouldn't want to buy it either. All right, next story. Fed races down the home stretch towards another oversized rate hike. So this has definitely got people's attention. All right. Federal Reserve officials on Friday ended their public comment period ahead of the U.S. Central Bank September 2021 policy meeting with strong calls for another oversized interest rate increase to battle high inflation. So we'll definitely be paying attention to this. Guys, this is one of those stories that if he continues to keep the same hawkish tone, right, nothing really new, kind of we're expecting it, I don't think the market will react so dramatically. However, if he comes out there and is extremely more hawkish and there's a little bit more surprise, I think the market will react pretty dramatically and will probably get a pretty violent push to the downside. So we'll definitely pay attention to this and we'll play the market like we always do. We ride the trend, we ride the momentum, we follow the big money. So definitely head on a swivel on this. And finally, more worries for U.S. stocks and bonds. Fed ramps up the qualitative tightening. Okay, so as the Federal Reserve accelerates the unwinding of its balance sheets this month, some investors worry that so-called quantitative tightening may weigh on the economy and make this year even more brutal for stocks and bonds. And this is true statement. Okay, this is done. Anytime you get QT and you start to get really tight, the market reacts and it puts a little bit of a strangle on certain economies, certain economics associated with the stock market. So we're definitely paying attention to that, and that will have nice indications on sentiment and direction of the overall broader market. All right, let's get into some charts and trending stocks. So right here, this is your top 20 hottest trending stocks. And there's a lot of these that we've seen before and we haven't seen for a while. They're starting to trend again. And a lot of these are beat up, SPCE, we have Hood on there. A lot of these are beat up pretty hard. So we could see a little bit of a push to the upside, especially with some volume underneath their wings and get a little bit of a sentiment. But don't get faked out with some of these, because some of these companies are just, losing companies that aren't really bringing in much revenue. And all it is really is just sentiment and volume that's pushing the price action. Okay, so we need to understand the difference between legitimate, buy-ins and just sentiment that's pushing the price action. Example, Kroger today, legitimate buy-in. Okay, beat top and bottom with forward guidance that was spectacular, right? So a lot of heavy investors are like, you know what, Kroger is a future thing for me to start investing. So that's legit. You got some of these other ones that push Pixie, for example, right? Push to the upside pretty hard. And there's really just all it is just volume because it's a cheaper stock and it's pushing up hard because a lot of people are buying into it and trying to just trade shares and make some money. So definitely you got to follow the right ones and make sure you pick the good ones for continuation and need to be able to cut ties with these stocks. Okay, that's a big one that I saw a lot of direct messages. When do I know how to get out? When everything like this? Well, in momentum trading, we start to think about getting out when we start to lose the moving averages, right? And then we have to look at either averaging down if we are in something that we have high conviction on, and then we got to cut it if we don't have high conviction, or maybe our expiration isn't far enough out. We need to cut it and roll it to a different contract. All right, let's look at some charts. So here's the SPY. I'm bullish on it, near-term pressure. I still think we got some of this negative pressure to the downside, and I think we'll get resistance around the 420 mark before we start to see the rejection swiftly back to downside. Now, again, this is all dependent upon what the minutes will tell us, but I do think we get a push towards that previous, recent high. And that's probably a decent low rejection point. Now it's going to be bumpy road. It's not just going to be a straight smooth shot. Okay, so it's going to be bumpy road, but I think we are able to push it as long as the sentiment stays the way it is or better moving forward. However, any type of negative sentiment, we're going to have to flip the script and we're going to have to go the other way. But as long as it stays above its moving average, I think we're good to go for some continuation on long trades on this one. Apple. So I do like Apple for continuation to the upside. We're right at its current moving average. And, this was one of the trigger points for us. I made, a deal with myself. I said, if we close on to this moving average, I'll go ahead and do a swing trade over the weekend. So I went ahead and got a 160 call, and we'll see what it does on Monday. I like it for continuation. I definitely think it has the volume, it has the push, and we've had a decent little cool down period for two leg strategy to the downside. I think we're consolidating. I think we're looking for the push to go test those recent upper levels before potentially having another cool down period. So I am bullish on this one. All right, so this one right here, right? GPDC, this one I'm bullish on. This is Price Chopper. Okay, this is the company known as Price Chopper. Now, Kroger had a fantastic day. Kroger's chart is up next, right? And I think these guys are doing very well. Next time you go into a Price Chopper, just look around. They've done a lot of R&D to build up their stores to make them look more professional, as far as not looking like kind of like a Save-A-Lot and stuff like that. So they've done a really fantastic job with their stores, and I like this for continuation to the upside. Much like Kroger, I think Kroger is the top dog on this one, but I think this can ride some coattails and get some sentiment, and we could see a potential break at 14.15 for a little bit of push to the upside and make some decent money. And Kroger, guys, Kroger killed it, absolutely killed it. I think we continue, and it had great forward projection, killed the earnings on both top and the bottom. And I think we get a decent little push. I think it's, reasonably to say that we could easily see $55 in the near future. And so I'm bullish on this ticker. McDonald's, bullish, right? I think we kind of had a little bit of a dip at the bottom. I'm like what I'm seeing, starting to form, a recent cup and handle formation, and I like this. I think we go run to try to test those previous highs, 260, maybe 265, and then we'll have a cool down period. Meta, I'm bullish on Meta. I think we push towards 180 on this one. I think it's been held down long enough, and I think people are starting to get excited about this one again. When I look at the MACD and I look at the RSI, we have room to grow to the upside. So I think we push to the upside, and 180 is definitely in the range. All it would need is a $10 push, and Meta can easily go between $5 and $15 in a day trading period. So I do like it, and I think we can easily see the push for 180 in the near future. Maybe not next week, maybe not the week after that. It might be a slower pace here at this current shelf level where we're at, but I think we go and see the push to the upside. And match. So I'm bullish on this one. It's been getting a lot of pressure. Online dating is said to have been gaining steam here lately. Match is the biggest and the best and has all the command in the sector compared to the other ones. So I like this one for a push to the upside. I think we could easily see $70 and a potential break on our way. I don't think we got enough to hit 80 and hold right yet, but I think we can easily see a push to 70 and maybe a little bit push more before we start to see a cool down period. So I want to give you an important note, okay? So a lot of bullish sentiment on my end, right? And this is all dependent on the FOMC minutes and Powell's tone next week. So any type of unexpected hawkish tone or, a more aggressive stance, the market's going to tank and we'll have to change the momentum of our trading strategy. But that is what I keep preaching to you guys. We got to be flexible and adaptable to the market, all right? If the market's giving us green, we start to trade green. If it's giving us red, we start to trade red. And if it's giving us some sideways motion, we try to make our money on both the up and the bottom by utilizing momentum and the moving averages during smaller time periods so that we can capture, the movements quicker. So definitely paying attention, head on the swivel, and we need to be locked and loaded, ready to rock. All right, and that is it for the main part of the video, guys. Up next, we got some TWR products and services, but stop the video now if you're not interested, and please go and check us out on the website or the direct links in the description. You can always go right there and find out what we got going on and what we have in store as far as all our products and services. If you want to continue on, then give me just one moment and we'll go ahead and rock it out. For those of you that want to rock it on, let's get it, okay? TWR products and services. We're going to start out with something for everyone and every type of style. Guys, we have it all. Whether you want the real-time buy and sell alerts, live trading, one-on-one mentoring, trading classes, fantastic community. Like I said, something for everyone and every type of style. TradersWarRoom.com. We have all the links in the description, or you can go to direct links right there at the bottom right. You can see them all, and boom. Here we go. Allow TWR to assist you in becoming consistent. Are you struggling to becoming profitable and consistent? Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. Well, let TWR assist you guys. We have the one-on-one mentoring to help you develop skills, gain that confidence to trade like a pro, receive some guidance, refine strategies, get a pro perspective on what you're doing, see if you're doing things right, or try to, refine and tweak it a little bit and explore new plans of attack, guys. Truly, this is a fantastic program. Everyone that purchases a one-on-one session receives a recorded copy, and you can look for more information right there at traderswarroom.com/mentoring and book your session today. So every battle needs a battle plan, and we want you to build yours with Traders War Room. Check out some of our upcoming and historical classes that we have available. So our upcoming classes basically go like this. You can just take a look at our class. We have an upcoming class. We go live with it. You attend, or if you don't attend, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. But you pay the $15, and everybody who purchases the live class will get the recorded copy to their email. Now, on the historical side of the house, you can go look at our repertoire over there. You can see a class that you like, multiple classes, and when you buy them, you get access to it on the historical side of the website 24/7. You can view the videos right there, just like you would on any type of video platform like YouTube. It's a fantastic feature, and we have all sorts of topics. We want you guys to become a total investor. So we have something for everyone over there. So definitely check out what we have in style and in stock, and we'll hopefully see you on one of the upcoming classes or purchasing a historical class. So less noise, just alerts. Are you one of those that's getting kind of overwhelmed with the platform that you're trading on? Well, TWR Instant Message Alerts may be able to help you out, guys. 2 channels that give you fire alerts. Basically, it looks like this. You have the alerts channel where you get all the fire alerts to make that money, and you got the alerts lounge where you can connect with other members that are in the group. 2 channels, simple, easy, less noise, just alerts. Check it out today. The link right there. Both those links are good to go to sign up for the IM alerts. And finally, we got a formal course that's 6 weeks long and 2 classes per week. This is the Traders War Room Option Fundamental course. And guys, we went out and we put everything we had into this course. This course is fantastic. We got great reviews from the very first course that we did, this course 2 that's currently going on, and we're having fantastic results from this one as well. And guys, we use our previous graduates as student mentors inside of the course, so we definitely are going all out on this one, and we hope you guys take an advantage of either this course that is still going on and we're still taking registrations, as all the videos are recorded and posted inside of the virtual classroom, or you take advantage of the next course that we have and get spun up on this. But you can find more information out right here at this website, or you can hit us up on traderswarroom@gmail.com, and we can answer all your questions. All right, and guys, that is it. Real quick, I want you to quit wasting that money that's not making money, and you guys should join Traders War Room today. From all of us and our official battle buddy Rocket right there at the Traders War Room headquarters, we want to thank you for coming along with us on the journey. We want to thank you guys for trusting in us to give you your trading and investing needs and wants, and you guys are extremely active, and thank you for being part of the community. You check out all of our websites that we have, all the links, and we hope to see you on the platform. And as always, remember, we look at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sector, those are our battles. We do it together as a team, attacking, conquering, destroying, and we're always going to war. If that's something you can get down with, and all I got to say to you is follow me, and let's go to war together. Have a great weekend. Catch the video tomorrow, the Saturday tech video. I'll see you guys later.